Hey guys, how are you doing today? Hope you're all having a great day. Today we're going to go over some concept art, some of my favorite stuff to discuss here on the channel. This comes from Paul Duncan. If you don't know who Paul Duncan is, I interviewed him on the channel. He made the Star Wars Archives book, episodes 1 to 3, as well as 4 to 6, plus a ton of other books by Taschen, like James Bond, which I want to get my hands on. I still haven't read it yet. But anyways, after having, of course, the privilege of interviewing Paul Duncan here on the channel, and if you were here for that interview, let me know in the comments, I was able to really go back and check a whole bunch of stuff in there that I had missed that he was telling me about. Now, one of the things that I wanted to make a video on, which he actually goes ahead and posts today, is in regard to the Invisible Hand ship in Revenge of the Sith, a concept art of the ship actually crash landing into the Jedi Temple, where the Jedi all came outside and used the Force to actually push it aside so that it misses the temple by a little bit, still scathing it, as we can see. Now, personally, I think this would have been a little bit cheesy, but it would have been cool to see all of them come together and use their powers to kind of take this massive ship that's hurling towards them with Anakin and Obi-Wan inside and, pushing it to the side a little bit. Now, I personally think that them not going with this is a bit of a better option. I like the what we got in the film a little more. I just don't think that them using the Force to kind of push this aside would really be all that helpful. Now, personally, would I want to see this? Yeah, sure, I'd want to see it, but I'm really happy that we didn't get this. I feel like it just would have kind of, I don't know, it just feels a little too cheesy almost, kind of like, it just makes Coruscant feel small. It's like, of all the places that this ship could land, it is going to come right for the Jedi Temple. Like, I just don't think that would happen. You would think that Anakin would have the ability, as the best pilot in the galaxy, to be able to navigate the ship just a little bit so that it's way off course in terms of wanting to hit the Jedi Temple. Now, also, it would make a lot of fans at the time, when Force Unleashed comes out, to be kind of like, what the heck? Why didn't we could have just had Starkiller? So the thing with that is that Starkiller essentially is supposed to be what Luke Skywalker would have been if he had trained with Vader at birth. Now, there is a huge discrepancy there with Starkiller being able to control and pull down a Star Destroyer versus like all the most powerful Jedi at the Jedi Temple during the prequels being able to just like slightly move a invisible hand ship, which isn't as big as a Star Destroyer. I'm happy they didn't go with this decision, but personally, it would have been fun to see maybe in like a deleted scene or something like that. But yeah, definitely happy that we didn't get this one in there. Now, there's a comment here that says something similar happened to the post-Return of the Jedi expanded universe continuity when Luke's new Jedi apprentices used their collective power to push Imperial Remnant Admiral Natasi Dalla's fleet out of the Yavin system. While it's a cool display of the Force power, this never struck me as something that would ever happen in George's films, even though size matters not. And yeah, like this comment, I totally agree. I just don't think that really there is much space in the Star Wars universe for something like that to happen. It just feels almost too cheesy, too overdone, too over the top. And the thing with George that a lot of people don't really understand is that he was really all about world building. So he was really about making every single episode of Star Wars to have different worlds and a different feel and to expand the universe and make it feel larger. I think having this thing come straight for the Jedi Temple when it's coming from space, I just think that's too close to home. It's like literally like a bullseye. It just doesn't really make much sense. It's out of control and it's accurate. It's like at the same time, what are the odds, really? But, is Anakin's destiny to take out the Jedi Temple? I guess he just did it a little bit later. So that's some pretty cool concept art I wanted to share with you guys and give my take on it. So, yeah, definitely check out Ryan Church. He is one of the original OGs for concept art when it comes to the prequel trilogy. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Check out the Paul Duncan Star Wars Archives book. You can't go wrong by grabbing it. There's so much amazing information in there for the prequel trilogy and original trilogy, whatever your interests are. And I hope you guys have a great day. May the Force be with you always.